We continue our reading of Lest We Forget, a daily devotional by author George R. Knight. Today's reading, May 10. J. N. Loughborough meets J. N. Andrews. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. Psalm 19:7. Loughborough had been preaching as a Sunday-keeping Adventist for about 3.5 years when he first met a preacher of the Seventh-day variety. It was well known in former Millerite circles that many of the shut-door types had fanatical tendencies, and people had told Loughborough that the group he was about to meet not only kept Saturday for Sunday, but when they get together they scream and yell and have a great, noisy, fanatical demonstration. He wasn't overly anxious to encounter such individuals, but a man named Orton of Rochester, New York, approached him, noting that the Seventh-day folks are holding meetings at 124 Mount Hope Avenue, and that they should attend. Loughborough at first declined the invitation, but Orton responded, "You have a duty there. Some of your flock have joined the Sabbath Adventist, and you ought to get them out of this heresy. They will give you a chance to speak in their meeting, so get your texts ready, and you can show them in 2 minutes that the Sabbath has been abolished." With that challenge ringing in his ear, Loughborough got his text together, and with several of his first-day Adventist friends attended the Sabbatarians' meetings. The young preacher would never be the same. Not only were the gatherings absent of fanaticism and noisy demonstrations, but a minister by the name of J. N. Andrews took up the very texts on the law and the Sabbath that Loughborough had listed and explained each of them. Not only did Andrews treat the same texts, but, claims Loughborough, he did so in the same order. That was too much for him. J. N. Loughborough accepted the Sabbath in September 1852 and immediately began preaching for the Sabbatarian Adventists. In later years, he would pioneer the Seventh-day Adventist Church in California and England, serve as a pastor and administrator in several parts of the United States, and publish the first history of the Seventh-day Adventist in 1892, The Rise and Progress of Seventh-day Adventists, revised in 1905 as the Great Second Advent Movement. Somewhere, Ellen White noted that there is no end to the usefulness of persons who dedicate their life to God. Such was the case of J. N. Loughborough, and so it can be for each of our lives. This concludes our reading today of Lest We Forget.